Our first guest, a Golden Globe winner for his role on The X-Files. He's starring in the series finale, which will be May 19th. Please welcome David Duchovny. How you been?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Congratulations on the 10th anniversary.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm really looking forward. I'm just wondering what clip of me you're going to use in that.
Clip of you?
Yeah, because I've been on the show, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times now. They must be using some clip of me.
You know,
there must have been something halfway decent at some point that we did.
No, I don't think you're in the anniversary. You know, but it's not too late to get in. If you did something outrageous, like drop trow or something that would, you know, be outrageous.
Like tonight?
It's not too late to get it in.
Well, I've seen the Jim Carrey clips. You have to go like that.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. That's good. That's not bad.
Does that get you on a special?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, that's good.
Well, how many more times do I have to do that to get on the
well, see, the trouble is somebody else already did that.
I think I'll do that.
You need a new move. You see that?
That's his move.
We have that move.
Yeah,
we have that.
I'll work on that. I'll get
you know something? I would start working now for the 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? The disrespect.
Oh, now you told me one of your favorite guests was here last week. We had this guy that won his short, won an Academy Award. Thoth? No, Thoth. Thoth. The guy that... wait, show the clip so people know who we're talking about. This guy.
Well, you see, I know nothing about Thoth at all, and I'm sure that the documentary is wonderful, and I'm sure he's wonderful and all that, but no, honestly, last year my wife and I and my young daughter were staying in New York for the spring mostly, and my daughter came back with my wife from Central Park one day saying they'd seen a tiny guy, and the tiny guy had frightened my daughter so badly that she didn't want to go back to Central Park. She was never going to go back to Central Park. And I said, well, what is about the tiny guy? And she said, my wife said, there's a guy playing music in Central Park, and it really frightened Wes, the tiny guy. And my wife said that the tiny guy was no longer in Central Park, that he had gone away because he played bad music, and he'd gone away to practice. And when he got good, he was going to come back, and he was going to be fine. And I don't know if it's Thoth. I don't know if he's tiny, actually, but when he performs, you know, he gets tiny. He gets low.
Right, right.
So the tiny guy was always a source of fear in my house. And then, and I'd never seen the tiny guy. I wasn't there for the experience. But when we were sitting around watching the Academy Awards a month ago, and my daughter was in the house, and we just had it on, and we're just kind of lazily watching it. And all of a sudden, the damn tiny guy wins an Academy Award. And we went running for my daughter, you know, like to shield her eyes. Like, you know, first of all, she's traumatized by the tiny guy in Central Park. She doesn't ever want to go back to New York anymore. And now the tiny guy's going to be, he's won an Oscar. Right. He's going to be unstoppable. And, you know, once the tiny guy wins an Oscar, who knows what's next.
Right, right.
And then he shows up on your show. And my daughter loves to stay up till about 11:30 and watch your show. She's 3.
Well, that's the age group we're looking for. That's the demo.
Yeah. So when Thoth, excuse me, when Thoth showed up on your show, we had to again run for her eyes and block it.
Well, you're very protective parents.
Well, you know, we protect her against the tiny guy.
Yeah. Well, that's important. Now, I'm reading in the tabloids. You tell me if this is true. You've got this new movie come out, Full Frontal, and you're totally nude. It's full frontal nudity in the movie. Right?
Well, apparently, I don't know. I may have been nude. I don't remember.
Well, how would you not know that? See, I would know if I was nude in a movie. How do you not know that?
Well, because you're kind of in the moment. You know, you're kind of, you could be nude, and then all of a sudden you're not. I don't know. I'm not nude. I'm wearing a robe.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a massage.
Yeah.
And at some point during the massage, I'm supposed to get aroused. Mm-hmm. And the way Steven Soderbergh, the director, shot it was that everything was going to be a oneer, which means there aren't any cuts. So, you know, even if you were going to actually get aroused, there's no way you can get aroused on command, except for perhaps you.
Maybe you can.
Yeah. So you owe me for that one.
Yeah, you saw that coming. Go ahead.
So he gave me a dildo. Can you say that?
No, but go ahead. You can't say that.
Can you say plastic penis? Can you say that?
Yeah, that's fine. Nice to know your daughter's watching, but you know. All right, go ahead. And what happened? He gave you this, and what happened?
Can you say faux penis?
Faux penis.
Penis manqué.
Manqué. That's very good. That's very good.
Can you just say dildo one time?
Yeah, you've said it twice now, and I think that. No, I can't say it, but legally, as a guest,
I can say
you
it,
have
but you
freedom
can't
of
say
speech. I work here. Yeah.
Just spell it then. D-I-L-D.
I can't even spell it. I'm dyslexic. But go ahead. You have it. You have this plastic item in your hand, and what happened?
I didn't say I had it in my hand.
Oh, you didn't have it in your hand. I didn't want to know where it is.
Apparently, Jay's been to a screening. So I have this thing in the front area, and I'm getting a massage. I'm on my stomach, and at some point during the scene, I have to turn over on my back, and I'm erect. And can you say that?
Yes.
And I'm tenting. Can you say that?
Tenting?
I don't know. I've never said tenting before.
I've never heard anyone say tenting before. No, excuse me. In Boy Scouts, and when I was 8, maybe in Boy Scouts, but that's about it. But go ahead.
Are you making a confession?
No, I'm not. Tenting. All right, fine.
So there I am. I'm tenting, and I'm supposed to be tenting, and I said to Stephen, I can't. Obviously, he helped me out with the special effects, so he gave me this thing. And when I roll over, I'm supposed to get it into position. Because it's a wonder, the camera goes off me, and it goes to Mary McCormick, who's playing the masseuse in the scene. And while it's off me, I'm supposed to get this thing into position to have it perpendicular to me.
Yes.
So I don't know where the story goes. I think it's already gotten there.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Anyway,
oh, go ahead.
No applause, please. Please don't applaud that, because it'll only get worse. I'll just keep going. So, like one take, I get it in position perpendicular, and then, during the take, it just kind of goes. You know how that happens, right?
Yeah, I would. So there's no climax to this story, is what you're saying. Well, look, all right, more with David right after this. Be right back. Welcome back. Talking with marital aid salesman David Duchovny. Let me ask you, what's this pickup basketball show you got? What is this? This sounds interesting.
It's called 2 on 2. It hasn't been filmed yet. It should be on TNN when it gets filmed and shown. But it's basically 2 teams of 2 guys, a black guy and a white guy on each team, and they start in L.A. and New York on either ends of the country, and they travel to the middle to Chicago, getting into pickup basketball games along the way. And the thing is, they can't leave the state that they're in until they make $100 through people that they meet on the court, like doing, I don't know, because we haven't shot it, but they have to do whatever errands through people that they meet on, bagging groceries or mowing lawns or washing cars or.
So they start with no money.
Actually, yeah, we're gonna, it's a cable show, so they're gonna have no money.
Right. I mean, are they driving in cars? Are they walking? What are they doing?
I don't know. It's a cable show, so they're probably walking.
No, but I mean, are they in a bus and they?
Well, I think we're gonna put them. We're not gonna get many hotel money or anything like that. It's all like the details. We're still working on it, but I think it's basically like in a van. And they're going to have to sleep in the van.
Right.
And the money that they make, they can spend it, but they have to make $100 in order to get to the next state. And the first team to Chicago wins. But basically, it's going to be about the relationships that are forged through basketball, through pickup basketball. And also, I think there'll always be an interesting element, because you'll always have, you've always got a white guy and a black guy. So wherever they're playing, there's going to be an interesting dynamic, depending on the neighborhood or whatever.
Actually, it's an interesting idea. So you just go through cities or high schools, wherever. No, but it's clever. It sounds smart.
I think so. I think it's, I really, having played a lot of basketball in my life and a lot of pickup basketball, I know that you meet people in playgrounds that you normally would never meet. And I've never, you know, mowed their lawn, but you know, maybe now, you know, you get a little closer to them.
So they don't have to play any set number of games. Just make $100 and you can go to the next state. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the next set of playgrounds that they have to go to. And you know, I've been playing a lot of ball like recently to just get back in the field. And I was playing in a local college the other day, and I had played like 3 days before, and I hadn't planned on playing, so I borrowed a pair of shorts from a guy, and I brought them back clean. Right. You know, and I gave them to him, and after the game, he said, "Will you sign them?" And I'd been playing with this like 19-year-old kid who was really embarrassing me. And so I'm signing this guy's shorts, and the 19-year-old kid comes up behind me and he goes, "You're not that good, man." That's true.
That's funny. That's
was funny. Kid's got his own show now.
Oh, there you go. Now, X-Files is the final season. Was it 9 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Big finale.
Big finale. I've been gone all of this year, and I come back for the last 2 episodes. Mulder comes back, and you know, we just get back into the old swing of things. I think it's a great show. We just finished shooting it on Friday, and it's huge.
Now, do you remember when you watch the show in syndication? I don't know if you watch it. Do you watch it? Do you remember this? I mean, do you go?
Yes, I have somebody write down wherever it's playing at all times, so that I can have the televisions in the car, so I can watch. No, but it's funny because I have this great experience watching it now. Whereas, you know, I look at it and I have no idea what's going to happen because it's so long ago, and it's really a fresh experience watching the show.
So how many hours?
I find that funny. I'm like, this is a great show. I got no idea what's going to happen. Who's that guy? I don't remember saying that. Look at my hair.
Look at my hair. There's an actor. Yeah, look at my hair. Now, I mean, is it sad? Do you feel bad? Do you feel a sense of...
I don't feel bad. I feel like, you know, 9 years is a really long time to have done a television show, and I think... I feel really happy that I was able to get back and do the last 2, because I think I would have felt sad if it ended without me. So I feel like it was great for us to all come together one more time, and you know, we're all kind of hugging and crying for the last week, and it was you know, we had this kind of fake crying that we would do, like, you know, to. That's what we do, and then, you know, we even got tired of doing that, so we would just go to. Yeah. And that would just mean, you know, I'm going to miss you. And I would cry if I could, but to. Maybe you want to do that on your 10th year anniversary.
You think so? Does that work? Yeah. I'm not quite sure.
Can you try that? Can you say that on TV?
I would do mother.
That's a good one.
More emotional.
I've seen you do that. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's more emotional?
Sounds like you have a bad lisp or something.
Sherry and Dina, thank me.
Sherry and Dina.
That's an inside thing. But they'll know when they watch it.
It's 2-hour finale, May 19th.
Yes.
David, thank you very much. David Duchovny, X-Files, May 19th. We're right back with Ari Fleischer right after this.